Hello there, my beautiful friends. Welcome back to my channel. Super grateful that you were here. As per always, I hope you're having a beautiful damn day. If you're new, what is up? My name is Julia, and I'm here to support you in the realities of food. Not every meal is perfect, not every day is balanced, and that is just life. If you've been hanging out with me for a while, you know that I love matcha, and I also love turmeric because of its beautiful anti-inflammatory properties. So I threw those into my bowl, added some hot water, whisked them all up until they were whisked together, I guess I should say. Poured that mixture into my favorite to-go mug because sometimes we just need a bright, colorful, and beautiful mug to sip out of. The almond milk that I heated up on the stove, I added some maple syrup and some cinnamon to it because I was the vibe today. Frothed that all on up, poured it onto my turmeric matcha mixture, sipped away, and I was a happy gal. After a workout, I wasn't really feeling all too productive because the workout was my productivity. So I literally just ate some leftover chickpea pasta salad that I had sitting in the fridge, and that was breakfast. And you're in luck. I'll be making this full recipe later on in the video, so just hang tight and you'll be able to make it yourself. It's freaking delicious and super filling and nourishing because it is packed full of protein from the chickpea pasta. Because I had a little bit of a savory breakfast, I wasn't really feeling a savory lunch, you know? So I decided to make myself a nice little yogurt granola bar. Started off the task by slicing a whole bunch of grapes in half. Yes, it takes forever, as I've said in a previous video, but I think it's worth it. So I treated myself. I added my coconut yogurt to my bowl, my grapes, my granola, my blueberries, and some flax seeds as well. Munched away while enjoying the sunshine. If you'd like the full recipe for the granola, it is in some video. I cannot remember what video it is in, but I will link it down below for you. For dinner tonight, I was feeling a nice flavorful curry. So I started off by slicing up some onions, some mushrooms, some carrot, and soaking some cashews for that creaminess instead of using coconut milk. I find using coconut milk just adds too much of a coconutty flavor, and I'm not really into it. So soak your cashews and use that as a creamy base instead. I added my mushrooms, onions, and carrots to a hot pan with some oil, salted it after the mushrooms started to saute a little bit. If you salt your mushrooms too soon, they will just get even more wet and the browning process will just take even longer, so just wait it out a little bit before you season. I also added some chili flakes and some pepper, and because I could not wait for my curry to finish, I had some leftovers. Then added a bunch of ginger to my pot along with some tamarind. I have never used tamarind paste before, but we decided to try it out. I was really planning on making a curry and then it turned into a soup. I'm not unhappy with it. I think it's gonna be good, but it wasn't what I originally planned. It's pretty good. For the tamarind sauce that I added earlier, all I did was add a few tablespoons worth of the paste to a jar along with some hot water and let it soak until the jar was completely cold. Threw the lid on it, shook it up. Yes, it's important to wait until it's cold because shaking a jar full of hot liquid will explode. So this was originally supposed to be a bean curry, and then when it turned into a soup, I forgot about the beans. But then I remembered. So the soup was a total winging it moment. I had an idea, but I did not have a plan. So I will write the full recipe down in the description box below for you guys and play with it, have some fun with it, add some more salt, add some more pepper, add some more basil, whatever your heart desires. My goal here is just to give you baselines of some recipes, and then you can play with it on your own terms. If you don't like something going in it, then don't add it. Try something else. Have some fun, you know? Most importantly, just eat some good food. As you guys may know, I love sustainable living, and I truly think that the more people that make small everyday changes, the butterfly effect will happen and the greater outcome can happen for this planet, and we can help protect the earth that we so desperately need to. So that's why I'm very excited to introduce today's sponsor, Earthling Co. Even their name, freaking adorable. Earthling Co. is a brand that offers everything from kitchen care essentials, hair care, skin care, even something for your pets, so they truly got it all. They also don't use an excessive amount of packaging, which makes my heart happy because that just drives me insane when brands do that. So I personally have been using shampoo and conditioner bars for many, many years. More often than not, their lather sucks. They dry out my scalp, but I do it because I don't like buying things in bottles. Since I started using Earthling Co. shampoo and conditioner bars, I'm impressed. I sincerely am impressed. They are the best shampoo and conditioner bars that I have personally used. They do not dry out my scalp, which has been a massive problem, like I said. They lather so well, and my hair doesn't feel sticky, greasy, dry, and dead after I use it, which is massive 2 thumbs up in my books. It is extremely soft and shiny and beautiful. This conditioner is so silky smooth that I can't not hold it with 2 hands. It'll literally fall. Okay, but speaking of bars of soap, they have a dish soap bar. Why are more brands not doing this? This is literally the most incredible thing. I had no idea that this was even a possibility until Earthling Co. Thank you, Earthling Co. Like, just thank you, truly. It freaking works. It's not something that you're gonna buy and you're like, oh, but it's natural, so I just like have to use it. No, it freaking lathers, it cleans your dishes, and it doesn't have a whole bunch of stuff that you do not understand what it is. The ingredients are so minimal. They have organic coconut oil, castor oil, orange essential oil, and only a few other ingredients. To me and my eczema, that makes me want to do dishes just a little bit more. Just like barely a little bit more, but still better than nothing at all. And you may be thinking, okay, great, they're a sustainable brand, but I'm literally still buying something online and it's being shipped to me on an airplane in a car, and it is just adding to the mess of this world. But you know what? Earthling Co. has carbon neutral shipping. Again, that makes my heart so, so happy to see a brand doing something to help even further than just offering great products with sustainable packaging. I am just in love with everything that I've got from Earthling Co. I highly, highly recommend them. And if you'd like to check them out, click the link down in my description box below, use my code Julia, and get 15% off your purchase. Thank you, Earthling Co. for doing amazing things. Thank you, Earthling Co. for sponsoring today's video. Thank you, Earthling Co. for literally changing my life with a dish soap bar. Why are more brands not doing that? So I was really digging the cinnamon that I added in my matcha the other day, and I just had to do it again. It needed to be done. So I added a nice big old scoop of matcha to my bowl along with some cinnamon, whisked that all together, threw some milk into my cup to go mug along with some maple syrup, frothed that up, and then poured some extra hot water in there because by the time I put the cold and the hot together, it was just really lukewarm, and I wanted it to be warmer. So I made a decision last night. I was gonna go skating this morning, and I still am gonna go skating this morning. We're going. We are holding ourselves accountable because I'm scared that I'm not gonna get to go skating. It is like the beginning of March, and if it starts to get warm, everything's gonna melt, and then I'm not gonna skate until next winter. So there's a skating rink right by my house, which is super, super exciting, and we're gonna go on an adventure. Okay, I have not done this in a really, really long time, and I'm probably gonna fall on my butt several times. Okay. Oh my god. I haven't fallen yet. I remember doing this when I was a kid. How have I not fallen yet? What the heck? Honestly, that really hurt my toe when I stopped myself from falling. I like slammed my skate down and like my toe just went flying to the front of my skate. Oh, it doesn't help that skates are extremely uncomfortable. Like you never remember how uncomfortable skates are until you put them on and you're like, great, time to go have fun. Yeah, not cool. Like, who invented skates? Like, who did that? Who was like, I'm gonna put knives on shoes? Like, who did, like, who? Why? Like, I get it. Like, to cross, like, lakes and rivers and stuff in the winter, like, that's great. But, like, this is a knife on a shoe. It's just a weird invention. I'm really glad I did this. Doing things for yourself is just so damn important. And taking yourself on dates, like you can take yourself on a date at any point in time. It is 8 o'clock in the morning right now, and I'm on a date with myself. That is such a beautiful thing. I cannot stop with the other foot for the life of me, but we're gonna try. That is so scary. So if you've watched my last video, the last vlog, day in the life type of video that I posted, you know what's been going on with me. Even my toaster is giving me a hard time about eating right now. So I've just been having some anxiety, and when I have anxiety, I have a hard time fueling my body properly just because I have nausea and I just don't feel my best, and therefore I don't want to cook good meals for myself, because when I'm lacking self-love, I'm lacking all realms of self-love. But that's why I've really been trying to dedicate myself to going on those walks and exploring and bringing myself out on adventures and trying to live my best life, because that's what I need to make myself feel better all around. And when I feel good, I want to nourish my body, I want to experience life, I want to dance, I want to sing, I want to live. And that is a beautiful thing about giving yourself self-love. In contrast of everything that I just said, I decided to make myself a coffee. Is it Sunday? No. But I had a desire for a coffee and I decided to treat myself. But to be honest, because I haven't been using my coffee very often, it tasted stale. And that coffee tasted like crap, not gonna lie. Definitely wasn't worth it, but it is what it is. So, as I was saying earlier, I was going to show you my chickpea pasta recipe. So start off by seasoning your water, making sure it tastes like the ocean. Add your chickpea pasta to it until it's completely cooked. Rinse it under cold water because it is a pasta salad and we want our pasta to be cold. Grate a carrot, throw an avocado, half of an avocado, into a bowl along with your chickpea pasta. Set that aside as you chop up some spinach, some lettuce for an extra little crunchy crunch. And then after I mixed that up, sort of, and added some balsamic vinegar, I decided this was not going to work in this bowl. So I graduated to a larger bowl, mixed that all on up, added some pepper, added some fresh basil, and then added some muffaletta as well. If you don't know what muffaletta is, it's like a bunch of chopped up veggies and olives sitting in a olive oil brine type deal. It's really delicious. But I 100% recommend adding some more veggies to the salad. Add some peppers, add some celery, cabbage, whatever your damn heart desires, because the world is your oyster, my friend. Do you see what I'm doing right now? I'm going crazy. A little bit nutty. I'm making an ice drink. If you know who I am and what I'm all about, you understand that this channel does not make ice drinks. And when they do make ice drinks, ask me what's wrong in the comments, okay? Just do me a favor, ask me what's wrong, because I don't even know anymore. I had no idea what this was gonna taste like. It smelled almost fishy, seaweedy. It does not taste like that. With a little bit of vanilla, that would be fantastic. Okay, but in all seriousness, that ice drink was absolutely delicious. And sometimes as the weather is slightly getting warmer, I feel like it needs to be summertime sooner. And what better way to make it summertime sooner by enjoying an iced drink? It also doesn't help that my apartment is a jillion degrees and I don't have control of my own heat. For breakfast today, we're having some tacos. So I marinated some tempeh very simply in some tamari, some cayenne, and some chili powder. Let that soak for about 5-10 minutes and then throw it into a frying pan in some oil. And as those are frying up, we are building our tacos with this very sad avocado. We slightly mashed / cut it onto our warm tortillas. Threw our tempeh on top along with some pickled jalapenos, because you know how much I love to spice it up, and pickled jalapenos are just delicious. For some extra creaminess, I added some vegan mayo and a nice little crunch, some lettuce, and of course, because a taco is not made without it, some lime juice. So one of my brothers is having a baby with his girlfriend. I have 3 older brothers, if you guys do not know, which is that was fun. So it's my middle brother that's having a baby, and I'm just heading down to the town that they live right now to attend the baby shower, which is going to be super fun and exciting. I just can't believe I'm going to be an aunt and that my brother is having a baby. Like, you're excited, but at the same time you remember all of the goofy, weird stuff that they did when they were a kid, and you're like, how are you? You're going to be a dad? Excuse me? No, he's a wonderful guy, and I know he's going to be a great dad. He just cares so much about people. So I thought I'd just bring you along on today's little journey. I have no idea what I'm going to eat at this baby shower, because I'm the only person that eats like me in my whole family. So I'm already hungry. It was a 2-hour drive. Wish me luck. I brought some blueberries and some other stuff, so I should be okay. But I'm gonna be an aunt. What? My brother's girlfriend is literally a saint. At 35 weeks pregnant, she is a saint, and she got me a vegan wrap from this vegan place in the town that they live.
Make a mess.
And then they had this punch at the baby shower, and oh my god, I could not stop drinking it. I literally drank about 10 glasses of it. When I got back from the baby shower to my dad's house, I was freaking hungry because the wrap was not very big. Delicious, but not very big. So I warmed up some leftover rice mushroom dish that I made, I think, in last week's What I Eat in a Week video. And then as a family, we decided to get some takeout sushi. So I munched away on all of these different types of rolls and was loving life.
This one's so squished. She's just so sad.
So this morning I was craving a little adventure, but my dad doesn't really have very many breakfast foods available to me because, you know, he's a bacon and eggs type of guy, and I'm not that type of person.
You're a little crooked.
So I had some blueberries and some coconut yogurt along with a smoothie that he had hanging out in the fridge as well. And then to start off my adventure, I went to a little vintage store and I got so many great things. This was such a cool place. I ended up meeting up with my stepsister, Michaela. We got a latte / she got a coffee, sipped away, chatted about life, caught up with each other. Do something a little bit strange. I'm plant-based, so I don't eat meat, cheese, eggs, all that, but you have wraps. Could I get a wrap, and could you saute onions and mushrooms for me? And then throw like whatever vegetables you got, like lettuce, cucumbers, peppers, like whatever.
Sauteed onions and what else?
Mushrooms.
Mushrooms.
Yeah. And then just whatever other veggies you got. Yeah, and then for like a side, home fries. Yeah.
Meat lovers, what else? Brown toast. Yeah, that's it. Oh, I know.
Gross.
You're gross. You sicko. Gotta love older brothers, eh? He took a picture and proceeded to send it to all of his friends on Snapchat. It's like they don't have anything else to make fun of me for other than the way that I eat. Like, come on, guys. Think of some new material. It's been 11 years. Get with the times. Anyways, this wrap was quite bland, not gonna lie, and I had to dip it in copious amounts of salad dressing. So she's like...
So talking like 36 to 40 minutes.
Once we got back from quote-unquote breakfast, I needed a little snack, so I chopped up an apple and then met up with my stepsister again, and we got some dinner together. So I grabbed a whiskey sour and then picked one out of the 4 options on this entire menu that I had available to me. So I decided to get a pesto burger. It was okay. I mean, it wasn't bad. It wasn't, like, I don't love eating out because vegan food kind of sucks when you go out. I'd rather just cook at home. So, a little balsamic vinegar. The balsamic vinegar saved the burger, not gonna lie.
I am well. Thank you so much for asking. What can we get started for you this morning?
Could I get a tall matcha tea?
Absolutely.
Latte, sorry. And
Okay.
could I get it made with oat milk?
Absolutely.
Could I get like 1 pump of vanilla?
For sure. The
Okay.
best way to have it.
Awesome. And like, I don't really want any other, like a lot of sweetener in it.
So no liquid cane sugar, just the 1 pump of vanilla?
That sounds perfect to me.
Perfect. Anything else?
Nope, that's all. Visa, please.
Beautiful.
Awesome. After making it home from a 2-hour drive, only having a matcha in my system, I needed a big, fat, delicious, savory, nourishing Buddha bowl. So that is exactly what we are doing. I added some lettuce and some spinach to my bowl, along with some carrots, some cucumber, and then I proceeded to slice up some tempeh. I literally just cut up the tempeh into tiny little chunks and called it a day because I did not feel like doing any more work than that. I also had some rice noodles that were already made. So that was amazing. Threw that into my bowl along with some pickled red onions because pickled red onions, I could eat the entire jar, no joke, just sit down with the jar and chomp away. I won't do that because it's probably going to give me heartburn, but at the same time, I probably really enjoy it. I made a quick little sauce with some tamari, rice vinegar, and some gochujang. Spilled it all over the place, added some ginger powder to it, and then decided I needed some sort of sweetness to this salad. So I chopped up half of a pear into cute little chunks, threw that into my bowl as well, added some black sesame seeds to my bowl, and then we had to get a beauty shot. Just give me a second. We're gonna get to the beauty shot. Gorgeous. Gorgeous, right? Gorgeous. Yes, that's what she needs. Honestly, colorful food just makes my heart so happy. The ability to literally eat the rainbow as a human being, like how blessed are we? How lucky are we to live on this crazy freaking universe, crazy freaking world in this crazy universe, and have so much goodness around us. That bowl filled me up for hours. So by the time I was hungry, all I really wanted was a smoothie. Threw a couple bananas into my smoothie along with some blueberries, spinach, touch of almond milk, hemp seeds, protein powder. Forgot water till the very last second and then threw a bunch in there as well, and then sipped away until even later in the evening when I didn't feel like doing anything else other than warming up some leftover soup. So that's exactly what I did. But to add some extra flavor, I added a little bit of some red curry paste just to spice things up, make it new, make it exciting, make it different. Served that up. Sipped on that. Ate. You know what I'm saying? And watched YouTube videos. And because I'm very aware of the fact that I didn't give you very many recipe ideas in this video, I decided the next day after this video was quote unquote finished to show you what I was eating for dinner as well, because I was making something fun, a little bit new, a little bit exciting. Started off by mincing some ginger, cutting up some shiitake mushrooms and some tofu, and then boiled up some penne pasta. You can do whatever type of pasta your heart desires for this. The world is your oyster, like I've said before. Added my ginger, tofu, and mushrooms to a pan with some hot oil. Mixed that all up, let that saute for a few minutes. Added some chili flakes, tamari, and half of a lime's juice. Again, mix that all up. Threw a lid on that to make sure all of the flavors infused together into a deliciousness. And then once my pasta was done, I added some pasta water to it along with my pasta. Some black sesame seeds, some white sesame seeds, some spinach, and I actually added some fresh basil as well, just because I felt like it needed a little bit of a nice fresh herbiness. And for some extra spice and flavor, I added a big old tablespoon worth of red curry paste as well. I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video and got some inspiration from it, whether that is the fact that not every single day needs to be perfect, not every single week needs to be perfect. What matters is that you are trying your best in life, you are trying your best to love yourself and nourish your body, but that doesn't always mean perfection. Because at the end of the day, what is 1 week of your life? A very small portion of it. Sending you all so much love, and if you could do me a favor and hit that like button and hit that subscribe button and show my channel a little love, I'd truly appreciate it. I'll see you guys again very soon. Have a beautiful rest of your day. Mwah!